I'd come on here and spice it up a little bit since I've been doing a lot of writing. So for the Pura Belpre Award winner, I chose Dream Drum Girl, which is kind of a tongue twister. And this book actually won the award for its beautiful illustrations. So I have the criteria page up here on my screen, and I'm just going to kind of go through it and analyze it. And then this book is also a poetry book, so I'll analyze that for the poetry guidelines in our text. So this first one says identify the illustrator of an outstanding picture book. Excellence of execution and artistic technique employed. I actually found this on YouTube, so you can kind of see the pictures, but really beautiful paintings. They're colorful, they're detailed, they're very engaging for honestly anyone, children, adults. I really enjoyed this book, probably my favorite book that I've read so far for this portfolio. Um, Excellence in pictorial interpretation of the story, theme, or concept. This is a really great story. It's about a girl who is very gifted musically, specifically in the drums, but in her culture, girls aren't allowed to play the drums, and she kind of works through that barrier. And it's kind of this theme of fighting for something that you're passionate about and not letting your dreams die just because somebody says you can't do something. And she continues to have this dream of playing drums one day at a cafe, and it's a really sweet story. And the pictures definitely help with the theme and communicating that. The appropriateness of style and illustration to the story. The plot, theme, character setting, mood, and information through the pictures. That's all communicated. The pictures, it's a picture book, so the pictures really help um, communicate what the text is saying. You could kind of look at this book almost without the words and kind of see what's happening in the story, which I think is very true of a picture book. Positive and authentic portrayal of Latino culture. It definitely got this award for a reason. It's very authentic. As you can see, it has a lot of cultural elements throughout the pictures. The characters are very true to the culture, and this is actually based on a true story of a Chinese African musician, Milo, who actually wasn't able to play the drums, but then kind of fought through that barrier that girls weren't allowed to play the drums and ended up becoming a world famous musician. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. It says excellent presentation intended for a child audience. 100%. This book is definitely meant for children. It's very child appropriate. It would be very engaging and enjoyable for children. So that's kind of the criteria for this award based on the illustrations. And then this is a poetry book, so I thought I'd look at the text and look at the guidelines from um, Charlotte. It says, how does the rhythm reinforce and create meaning in the poem? So there's not a lot of rhyming in this, but there's a lot of alliteration. Even from the title, you can tell Dream Drum Girl. That's repeated a lot. And I think what's really interesting about that phrase is that it almost creates like a drummer's beat. So it's the text and everything, it really flows together nicely. Um, so the sound really adds to the meaning of the text in the sense that it's about a girl who is dreaming of playing the beat and playing drums. Does the poem create sensory image of sight, touch, smell, or taste? It really does. There's the pictures also help with the visual aspects, but there's a lot of sensory images, especially with the sound, and you can kind of tell from the pictures as well. There's a lot of experiences for the senses in this book, a lot of metaphors of just how far somebody's dreams will take them. And then the figure is the figure language appropriate to the children's lives? Again, this is a very child appropriate book, and it does a great job of staying authentic and creating that theme of fighting for something that you're passionate about. It's definitely not treating children like dumbing anything down for them. It's really just helping them see that the sky is kind of the limit in how far their dreams can take them. So really great book. Definitely probably my favorite, and I'm glad I could come on here and kind of talk about it a little bit. Great.